Hey guys, how are you doing this evening, people? Welcome to Mystic Illuminations, guys, and I'm so proud to be your host tonight. Just 1 second to turn off the sound of the broadcast, and we are ready to go. So, people, today we have gathered here for the new moon in Cancer, guys, and the new moon in Cancer, according to Tarot, that because the Cancer is represented by the Chariot and the moon is represented by the High Priestess. This particular combination reflects energetically how this celestial events, or rather how this universal event is affecting us. So this particular combination, guys, the energies of that time are going to influence you in such way so you will start detaching from dependency. Okay, you will detach from people that you're dependent on, habits that you're dependent on, and also, or you will actually start detaching from there, and also you will start detaching from a resources that you're depending on. You will try a different kind of approach to all the situations. Now, in this particular time, guys, you are going to realize, people, that nothing is unachievable. In other words, that you can reach alone. I mean, alone, not depending on someone else's help. Alone, you can achieve virtually whatever you have aimed yourself to do. So, in other words, you are about to take on those challenges that were seemingly overwhelming before the time of the new moon in Cancer starts happening. Now, with that being said, guys, this was overall general energetic meaning of those two cards, and I will use tonight the Dilemma Tarot, this particular deck. By the way, I do want to apologize in advance if I am snuffing, sneezing, coughing in these kind of stuff. I do have a flu, people, so yeah, kind of bad thing is happening here. So let me shuffle the cards, and we are going to first star sign, which will be Aries. By the way, let me explain how the readings are gonna go. I'm going to shuffle only 3 times during this video, once for each 4 star signs, and this spread is going to be a 5-card spread. The first card is going to represent the topic of this event, of this particular time, the new moon in Cancer. The second card is going to represent the difficulties, or what is going to hold you back, guys, during this particular period of time. The third card is going to represent the aims or the attitude you need to set yourself upon, or the things that you need to do and you need to finish. It depends on which card I'm going to draw there. In other words, the intentions that you need to set upon oneself. The fourth card is going to represent the lesson that you're about to learn from this particular event, astrological event. And the fifth card is going to be the energies that are going to help you passing through that particular time. The fifth card is always a positive card, guys. No matter what card I drew, it's interpreted into the positive way. So with that being said, let me cut and we can start. 1 second. So for Aries, we do have the 5 of Cups as the first card. The second card will be the Judgment. The third card, guys, is going to be the 7 of Pentacles. The fourth card is going to be 10 Swords. And the fifth card is going to be Knight of Pentacles. So with the 5 of Pentacles, people, this new moon is going to make you realize that you need to leave a particular things behind, or rather like expectations that you need to leave behind, either in your career or into your relationship. This can play out into a variety of ways, but the most common ways how this card plays out is that either you are kind of asking way too soon to achieve a particular profit, or to seize and grasp everything that you can within your side, and thus you are charging unprepared for what is coming. However, nothing is lost, even if you do experience a particular loss during this during this period of time. I said not everything is lost. Actually, the most substantial and essential things that you need to keep around yourself, Aries, will be out there, and they're gonna wait for you. It is very important, guys, no matter how hard it is for you, either in career or in relationship, to continue walking on the path that you have consciously chosen, guys. Even if it doesn't work right now the way you have expected, it will work out in the most positive ways. It is just your expectations probably have been desynchronized with your actions, and that's why it's going to happen that way. And what is going to actually obstruct you there, the judgment, that is a very peculiar card into this position. What is going to hold you back? That will be a distraction here. The judgment comes as a distraction. That will be an old matter of yours that is immersing beneath the surface, offering you a way to resolve old issues and old problems, and this you can put behind your back. The new problems that you do have, and this, the more you put them behind, the more difficult will be in the future, guys, to attend to them. Thus being said, people, attend to everything that is happening around you, every single minor problem that is happening around you at the first possible minute. Don't leave it for later. Don't leave your job for later, guys, because later may not come, and tomorrow will become tomorrow forever. And your intentions here, people, with the Seven of Pentacles is exactly kind of corresponding with the Five of Cups here. It is because it doesn't work the way that you have anticipated to, the way you have expected. That's why you need to make a clean break from all those activities that are not happening for you, and analyze how much you invest and how much you gain. And you will suddenly realize, Aries people, that you are investing way too much resources into pointless things, or things that can be postponed in the future, while duties and responsibilities which are kind of craving for your attention are left unnoticed. And you need to swiftly redirect your resources, and on the resources I speak mostly money and time, guys. But before you redirect your time, really use it very wisely to restructure and reprioritize your attitudes and your activities. The lesson that you're about to learn with the Ten of Swords is that sometimes, let's say that way, sometimes a certain risk is involved, but if you don't try, you will never know when when something is, let's say, reachable or unreachable. But in the grand scheme of things, people, this card shows that sometimes you just have to walk away from misfortune and try anew. Sometimes you just need to cut off an unhealthy people, unhealthy relationships, even if that causes you a particular pain, because you have invested way too much into it. And right now it does shows up that it is, harmful, and you basically not kind of, you're gonna lose your assets and your investments. But people, you will be disappointed of the attitude of these kind of persons that are standing in front of you, or the projects that are happening in your job, and you need to know when to pull back. And that cycle, moon cycle, is going to teach you, Aries, when to pull back of a activity that comes harmful to you, even though you have invested some efforts and some resources into it. And the energies here are the energies of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, guys, is the energy of that card will push you slow but steady, allowing you to not overlook the minor details of your job. So it is kind of like the universe is going to guide you through the small minor details of your projects at your job or of your relationship, and miraculously things are gonna start becoming more simple than you thought they are. And thus the resolution, the solution of your difficulties will turn out to be the simple thing, the simplest thing that you could have imagined, guys. So what I can conclude here, people, is if your things are not happening the way you have expected, it is because you're trying way too hard. And you need to lose the news, guys, and make the things much more simple. And that way you will first have more personal freedom, and second, you will kind of relieve from stress. Another one more thing with the Knight of Pentacles, spending time among nature, guys, is going to recharge you with vital energy. Okay, so next one comes Taurus, excuse me. Taurus, you got the first card is the Knight of Cups. The second card here, we do have the Eight of Wands. The third card is the Hermit. The fourth card is the Ace of Cups. And the fifth card is the Seven of Cups. So, Knight of Cups, Taurus, this new moon is gonna make you learn how you need to start working hard, guys. You're going to realize that making a good impression isn't enough, and a real true progress, it is what is needed during this particular time. Thus, guys, especially into your career, you should not leave anything to happen by a chance, but you have to aim to happen through a hard work that you're going to put. So a lot of sweat is going to come off you, people, Taurus, but the result of your efforts will be really, really beautiful at the end. Of course, there are people who are lazy, and if they're lazy, they will not reach a big breakthrough. In relationship, guys, that card suggests that you need to find out what really your emotional state desire, or rather, like this new moon in Cancer is going to cling you to your emotional state. And if you are finding unhappy with your current partner, or if you are finding that this particular relationship is not the dream that you have for a relationship itself, that is going to make you reconsider either the status of the relationship, or will make you reconsider staying into this particular relationship. The second card is what is going to obstruct you here, people. That will be the Eight of Wands, and this is haste. Eight of Wands usually shows a numerous opportunities. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of opportunities of many different fields. However, this card is very risky. Let me explain you the situation that way. Let's say that you are a hunter with bows and arrows, and you have a tribe to feed, and you're seeing that big deer that you need to catch. However, it is quite far away from you, or like 3 or 4 deers, but they are quite far away from you, and you need to aim yourself carefully, guys. This is what is going to obstruct you here, the aim, the impatience is what I'm trying to say, because if you lose all of your arrows, in other words, all of your chances, then you're about to lose almost everything that you have worked for. So don't be hasty, people. The irrational actions and not thinking straight, or not thinking calculatively for yourself, or rather calculatively and accountably for the situation, is what is going to, I can't say ruin you, but is going to make you miss quite a beautiful opportunities to ease your job, guys. This isn't the ruin. Excuse me if I'm explaining it as a ruin, but it is not exactly a ruin. These opportunities is all about easing your job, okay? Easing your relationship, easing your career. For example, in relationship, let's say that your partner proposes you a couple of things to do, something much different that you have expected. And if you are way too emotional, you can instantly say no, you know, and that way you may miss a wonderful small opportunity to ease your relationship, which will smother down the tension in between you and your partner, and it also could represent you with a beautiful enterprise to experience. The second card, it is what your intentions needs to be. The Hermit is a sign of that you need to start searching for your deep devotion. In other words, you need to start searching for your, let's say, sole purpose in the material world. In other words, if we're talking about career, you need to start searching for the job that your calling is. And if we're talking about relationship, you need to start search for that relationship that is gonna bring you toward a long run. I mean, it's gonna go in a long way. How you can do that? You know, easier said than done, but how you can do that? You need to detach from yourself from the ideas of the world and the ideas of others. In other words, you need to spend a little bit of time in solitude, guys. Just don't listen to other people, don't listen to your parents, don't listen to your friends, nor to your boyfriend or to your girlfriend. Spend a couple of days, 3 days into solitude, people, just to see what really your soul desire. And then it is the lesson that you're about to learn here, people. That will be the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, as a lesson learned, it is about how, let's say, pending change can really make the old difficulties of yours disappear and being, let's say, covered up from in the past without even having to attending to them and solving them, because they will make no difference in your future. That's why you need to make that particular solitude, just to find out, is it worth it, people, to dive into the old and into the past to really resolve all difficulties, which will have no reflection for your future in your ongoing deeds. And last but not least, we do have the energies here, Seven of Cups. Those energies are going to just keep you guys optimistic all the time, and they're not going to allow you to fall into depression, and they're not going to allow you to fall into those not desperate but dreadful thoughts that you're either going to spend your life alone and not having another relationship if you just decide to leave your relationship. Or this card, if we're talking about career here, even if you find out that you reach that conclusion that you need to leave your particular career, that card is going to keep you, these energies are going to keep you optimistic that you're going to find a better job going into the future. So the next one comes Gemini. Gemini, you do, first card for you is the Seven of Wands. The second card is the Page of Swords. The third card, it is the Hangman. The fourth card, it is the Queen of Wands. And the fifth card, guys, that will be the Sun card. So with the first card, Seven of Wands, that will be I can't say rough period of time, but let's say that you're going to be tested either outwardly or inwardly, guys. You may test yourself in a certain way, or the environment around you could test you either into your relationship or into your career. So you need to hold on to your ground. In other words, you need to hold on to your ideas, previous ideas, into your job and into your career, and you need to hold on to your expectations from your relationship. This card suggests you guys that you need to kind of show particular amounts of patience, but you shouldn't endure everything that is coming in your way. For every single resolution, there is exact time, exact timing, and exact place that you need to react and smother down opposition. The second card is the Page of Swords, and what can really obstruct you here, that will be a woman, guys, and that particular woman happens to be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or it has these descendant, probably around your age or a little bit younger. This woman, it is always comes to critics to you, and in reality, she also doesn't know what everything is all about. What I'm trying to say is that, for example, into your career, that could be this mean coworker which is always trying to minimize and diminish the efforts that you do or the achievements that you reach. This woman, you need to be very careful with this woman, because she is master in presenting the fiction as facts, and she can really very easily lie to you or present you with false perspectives or false promises. What you what your intentions needs to be, well, with the Hangman, guys, you just got to wait this one out. Now I can see for you, Cancer, this period of time, new moon, is about you getting the new perspective of all things happening. There is something exterior that you don't know about, and you're not ready yet to know about it. It is because it's already shaping. And those difficulties that seems unsolvable, guys, they don't depend on you. I mean, you did what you could and you did the best you could, okay? And right now you need to leave the universe to do its thing. This is only thing that you need to do. Your intentions, people, needs to be to just wait, quietly wait and observe the surroundings, because through the surroundings and through the alignment of things, your problems will go away on their own accord. And the lesson you are about to learn here with the Queen of Wands, that will be a lesson that, let's say, well, that is difficult to explain, because the message I get from this, it's kind of like, you need to realize that nobody is perfect. And if you are capable to show solidarity to people which are kind of lost into a particular responsibility or deed in job, or your partner seems to be lost in the relationship and they don't know what to do, if you show solidarity, if you show them that you can actually support them, you know, they will find you as a leader, people, because leader always stays in charge and show how one thing or one work needs to be done, rather than just to point and to demand. So be a leader, people, and leadership is reached most uh, fastly through being compassion and through encouraging people around you. This is what you're about to learn, Cancer. And the energies here, that will be the Sun card. First of all, Sun card, guys, these are healing energies. Second type of energies here through the Sun is that everything will be unfolding naturally for you. In other words, let's say that the situations won't go out of control into an extent where they could not be fixed, okay? And last but not least, those are energies of enthusiasm, and those are energies of a vigor wanting to achieve more. Monetary success is also very possible with these kind of energies, guys, as you may clinch to mostly material things, which means that those energies could bring you some private job or freelancing. Then we are going to the next one, which excuse me, that was 1 second, guys. Okay, so I messed it up a little bit. Okay, so we are now going to Gemini. Excuse me, I messed it up a little bit. So Gemini, for you, we do have the Six of Cups. Then we do have the Page of Wands. I have missed Gemini, right, people? Sorry, that sickness kind of. Yeah, I thought it was Gemini as well. Well, actually, I meant it to be Gemini, but you know, probably I have, you know, get confused myself. But that was for Gemini, and so we go. I thought that, you know, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so now we are going to Cancer. So yeah. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to excuse myself, but I do so have some temperature and these kind of stuff. So okay, so Cancer now, Six of Cups. Page of Wands is the second one. Then the third one is the Ace of Swords. The fourth one, it is the Three of Swords, guys, and then the fifth one, that will be the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so Cancer, finally to you. Yeah, stuff happens. So Six of Cups for you, Cancer, that will be a rather not very significant period of time in a term of a big tantrums, guys. So no big challenges will be in front of you, nor I cannot say that you will not reach a big achievements, but even if you reach your achievements, guys, this card shows that you kind of sense that you need a little bit more improvement, in a sense that, yeah, what you have reached is awesome, but it could be even better, okay? But however, even if you sit yourself into this particular state, you're going to experience those small surges of happiness. So into your career, guys, you're about to realize, or you're about to reach a state where you can finally start getting it your way. In other words, you can start expressing yourself creatively. And in relationship, this is extremely beautiful card, people, because this card signifies that in your relationship you will start get more intimate with your partner, not only on physical level but also on emotional level, people. So there will be a synchrony in between the physical touch, physical play and emotional attachment as well. And the things that can really hold you down, Cancer, that will be the Page of Wands. That could be a woman. However, I cannot sense that this card really represents woman, people. That card shows that you may really want to shuffle things around in a term of that you want to restructure your routine. That will be a rather bad choice. This card can bring a lot of dynamic into your routine, guys, but in other words, it will require a lot of strength of yours. Okay, so I would suggest you, looking at this card here, that you leave the things as the things are and just enjoy them, because for what it seems, they will be beautiful. With the Six of Cups as well, it is very likely, guys, that maybe a person from your past could come in the presence. And this person, most likely, if that's the case for you, most likely you haven't been in touch with them for a couple of years to several years. It's really, it will be just a surprise, okay? You will not have it in your mind when you see that particular person. You would have completely forgot their existence, okay? Your intentions here, guys, should be set into the Ace of Swords is a card of truths. Now, card of truths, and these truths comes most strongly through leading conversations with your bosses or with your mate in your relationship, or with your friends. But this card as an intention needs to give you a big green sign that you are about to set a very balanced judgment and right diagnosis, people, on not difficult situations but very substantial situations that you really depending on happening. And thus, by setting those kind of judgments, you're about to, let's say that you're about to ease your job in the future, and you will be able to reach to a resolution, of a brilliant resolution, how to spend less resources for a much gain. And if we're talking about relationship here, people, if something really bothers you from within that you really want to share with someone, then share it with your partner in your relationship. This card shows that your partner is going to understand you completely, even if you think that they may outburst. And even if that's the case, the outburst ain't going to last long, guys. So whatever you have that carries a burden in your soul, you need to lay it out. And what you're about to realize, and the lesson, Three of Swords, every wound can be healed. And if some cannot be healed with medicine, guys, some are healed with time. So let the time do its job. Three of Swords is a card from a lesson learned, is that even if the truth is painful, the truth is making you free, people. And if those who are if the truth is making you free, then what are those which are ignorant for the truth? Well, basically they are slaves to their own, let's say, acceptance of the environment, and that constrains them to look outside of the box. So don't be such a person, guys. Just, even if the truth is painful for you, it is best for you to accept it. And the energies here, these are Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, I want to say that cards highly influence those who are singles. Okay, these energies will make you actually go out and start anticipating in the world outside, guys, and be open for new empathizements and new relationships. This card is going to just force you out of slumber if you are alone. Okay, For those in particular relationship, however, these energies are going to make them go through ups and downs. In other words, through beautiful experience and through some bad experience as well. But all these experiences, guys, are meant for you to reevaluate the relationship itself and to strengthen it. Okay. And in your career, this particular card is going to, as an energy, these energies are going to give you patience. So nobody will able to take advantage of your emotional state. In other words, to force you to do irrational things, while your patience and your cool and your poker face will be there, and you won't fall for any traps with those kind of energies behind you. Thank you, Kyla. Okay, so let me shuffle again, guys, and we're going to the next four. I hope I don't mess up the signs again. I really do apologize for this kind of like mistake of mine. Welcome, and to see the Three of Swords weren't that bad in this particular reading. You know, I would have been more concerned if the Three of Swords would have fall down into the second position of this of the star sign. Then that would have mean bad things. But fortunately for Cancer, they fell into the fourth position, which is the something positive again. You know, they're not going to. What I'm trying to say is that they're not going to affect you physically. In other words, you're not going to experience pain, neither emotional nor physical. It will be just realization that the pain isn't that bad, because pain makes us human. Okay, so let's cut and let's go to Leo. Now for Leo, wow, yeah, look at that. For Leo, we do have the Devil, and then we do have the King of Wands. Okay, so the third card for you will be the Four of Cups. The fourth card will be the Six of Wands, and then the fifth card, that will be the World. That will be a very major kind of period of time for you, Leo. Just to summarize at the start, I will go through the cards, but to summarize at the start, you are about to set a big closure. You're about to finalize something, finalize a project, finalize a relationship, getting married, having a kid, something like this. It will be something big. Okay. Now, going through the Devil, and the Devil card shows first, guys, that this period of time you will feel that extraordinary amount of personal power. Okay, extraordinary amount of energy streaming through you, and it seems that you can really deal with everything that is coming in your way. That is going to make you in such a state that you will really want it to happen in your own particular way. With that being said, guys, some very meaningful events are what is going to happen to you, Leos. Through those meaningful events, it is where the beacon of your power will come. So the power of the Devil, it is difficult because it is uncontrollable if the person is scattered. That's why, guys, you need to spend a particular time into meditation, a particular time of channeling, focusing your certain power toward meaningful things for you. I'm saying that because you can aim something, you can aim virtually everything during this period of time, and you can achieve it. Okay, but how essential that will be for your life, how this is going to play out for your future, this is what you need to understand for yourself. You can do very bad things with this energy, but you can also do very beautiful things. And this particular card really depends on what the soul of the person is. Okay, and I will want to explain something. I do believe that there are two types of souls, okay? The white and the dark one. And because this is the thing, the dark one doesn't mean that the person is evil, and the white one doesn't mean that the person is good. They are just as neutral as if you name the soul a soul. However, how people channel energy, this is the difference in between those two souls. And the white kind of soul, it is much more easier for that particular soul to channel energy, because the energy has its source, usually has a beacon. Someone give you power. It could be the love that you have for your partner. It could be the love that you have for your family. It could be the drive that you want to be successful. Something gives you the beacon so you can channel your power. The dark soul, however, it is difficult for the dark soul to channel power, because the darkness is endless in the universe and it has no beacon. So you need to define, at least in my particular vision, what kind of soul you are. And personally, I know that I'm one of the dark souls, and this is it doesn't mean that I'm evil, but it's kind of the energies to channel. It's much more difficult. However, the amount of the energies that you can channel as a dark soul is much bigger than those with the white soul. So yeah, the yin and